The humble North American raccoon has a tendency to be very clingy and affectionate, literally grabbing to other beings it considers to be theirs. Raccoons sometimes cuddle other creatures by wrapping their entire body around them and doing this strange maneuver that's essentially a mixture between cuddling and wrestling. Basically, aggressive cuddling. Naomi was no different. As she grew more attached to her roommate Nina, she became more outwardly affectionate to her, to Nina's confusion. Can you get off me, Naomi? You're crushing me. Nina grunted as Naomi literally laid on top of her. Nuh-uh. I just want to lay here. Naomi grappled Nina tightly onto her own futon as her brown and black tail happily swayed back and forth. She rubbed her right cheek on the left side of Nina's face. Nina kept a blank look on her face, half annoyed, half in a strange, comfortable acceptance. If her own tail wasn't in a substantially uncomfortable position, she'd be more receptive to this aggressive cuddling. Nina, having to keep up appearances and someone who convinced herself to not let her experience any physical affection whatsoever, has come up with something to say to get her roommate off of her. Naomi, if you're going to keep me hostage on my own futon on one of my days off, could you at least pass my controller? I'm trying to get through Baker's Dozen. I have like 3 more dungeons left. Nina grumbled, trying to hide her embarrassment. Ah, so you like the game I got for you, huh? Naomi squeaked as she got up. Nina had to consider how to respond to this question for a moment. She tried hard to not encourage Naomi's frequent habit of stealing things from retail stores because she had worried for her much more than she'd like to admit. She'd want to be a bad influence on the girl she once spent so much time with. However, the skunk woman was shocked on how thoughtful and fun Naomi's gift was. For the first time in her life, she felt listened to whenever she instinctively yapped about RPGs to someone. Carefully, Nina spoke. Well, Naomi, I don't approve of your methods of obtaining products like this. To be clear, Naomi looked sad for a moment. Her sideways cowlick even drooped. However, Nina paused. This game is fucking awesome. Naomi's expression brightened up again. I knew you'd like that game. I took notes on every time you mentioned it while you talked about like one company, Sugar Electronics Company. Naomi said this in a prideful tone as she was trying to impress Nina by remembering facts from when she ranted about her interest. Dude, how did you remember? Sugar Co. is like the best company at making modern RPGs. It's like they took the best version of every game I liked from the 90s and crammed it into one. They're so fucking good. Nina started to vibrate with excitement. Well, duh, you showed me one of their games, like all the way through. I think it was one of the shorter ones, like, Pie of Doom or something. Naomi pretended not to remember the game perfectly, despite taking literal paper notes on what she remembered. Oh my god, yes, I love that game. I'm surprised you remembered it. Usually people tune me out whenever I'm going off. It's like my brain can't help it sometimes. Nina looked away sheepishly. Well, you don't have to change a single thing about yourself. I like whenever you talk about whatever. Makes me happy. Naomi smiled innocently to Nina. Nina's heart skipped a beat. She nearly felt like crying. It's like she'd been waiting for someone to say that exact thing for her whole life. Nina's at a loss for words. Now, only if you'd call me by that nickname I like, then you'd be perfect for me. Naomi went back to grappling Nina, dragging the right side of her body back down on the futon's cushions. I am not using your stupid nickname, Mimi, Nina said, instantly frustrated. You just did. Naomi smirked as she wanted a conversation with a slight slip of Nina's tongue. Oh, god damn it. The humble striped skunk is a solitary animal. Except during mating season, they are typically seen alone unless they have or are young offspring. They are nocturnal and usually come out during the dusk to nighttime parts of the day. On the days when she doesn't have much to do, Nina has a tendency to sleep the days away, leaving a cacophony of snoring to her audience of nobody. However, since Naomi moved into Nina's life, she had awakened from her metaphorical sleep. And her literal one. Nina's brain had a sixth sense to awaken from its rest mode status. She tossed and turned as her throat gave several groans of disagreement before Nina's eyes woke into a dark blur. God, why am I awake? Nina said sleepily. As her eyes adjusted, she spotted Naomi standing in the dark by her apartment's farther window. The raccoon girl was illuminated by pale white streetlights. She had an unusually serious look on her face. Naomi? Nina asked the shadowy figure. Oh, hey, Nina, I thought you were sleeping. It responded. Nina clicked on the lamp by her bed in the corner of her room. A glacier white light instantly enveloped the studio apartment they resided in. Are you doing okay, Naomi? You seem down. Nina's soft, nearly motherly tone started to come out of her mouth. I don't know, I just feel bad right now. I think I'm thinking too much or something. She responded. Do you want to talk about it? Nina softly grabbed Naomi's left hand with her right. Yeah, I guess. The raccoon girl said, clearly drained of her energy. Nina dragged Naomi to share in a small twin bed as she spoke about her problems to her roommate. What's wrong, Naomi? Nina spoke softly. I have really unhealthy habits. I'm irresponsible. I feel fat and stupid. My parents probably wouldn't take me back if I begged them on my knees. I'm squatting in your house, not paying rent or anything. I'm such a horrible person. I'm so sorry. Naomi's usual bratty way of thinking was replaced with somber regret. She started to tear up. Shh, 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 shh. You're okay. You're okay. You're not a bad person. You're not fat or stupid or any of those other horrible things you said about yourself, okay? You're not a burden on me or anything. I love having you around, okay? Don't think you're a bad person. You'll be okay, Mimi. You'll be okay. Naomi tried to sniff up her runny snot from her emotional outburst. Use my stupid nickname. Naomi's words wavered, her lips quivered. It's cute. I like it sometimes. Sometimes. Naomi hugged Nina tightly as she did many other times. But for the first time, Nina gripped Naomi back tighter than she did. Nina comforted Naomi as they drifted back to sleep. The whole time, Nina repeatedly told her girlfriend, "It'll be okay." It's just a cold night once again. I need a vacation now and then. I'm stuck in a rut, I don't make sense. I guess I'll just go sit at home and rest. I think I'll just go ignore all my stress. I feel like I should go and move out west. I think I'm a mess.